room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at Chicago. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point. And that's how they want to keep it.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's MP in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Wallace. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, SGA. Last time, 45 points for him. It's up a 3. A shot by Williams, no good. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. At the elbow, Williams. Green against Williams. Back to Green. And another one.
And this remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now number 2 all-time for points scored in a rookie season.
He's among some elite company. Makes you wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He is a lot of fun to watch. And that one drops.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. No good from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Giddey surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
The MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Green against Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Now, here's Caruso. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Green with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Kept alive. He goes up again. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 10.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Chet Holmgren.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Outside Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The drive by Vucevic. He's looking for Aldama and finds him. Green in the high post. And the dunk by MP.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing on the board. Bucket is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Green. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Holmgren. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Lets the three fly. It's all in by the Bulls. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Thunder. Taking a look at the Bulls. Green is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He finished with 47 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Joe. Light covering. Here's Wiggins. It's all in by the Bulls. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Thunder trailing by 7. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Joe passes to Williams. To the inside. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right the pass to Aldama. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And they pick up 2. Now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
MP looking around. Count it. He's got 16.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Wallace is checked in for Alex Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Buzelis. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Allen. Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Williams with the ball. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Celtics in Boston from 15 feet away, and that's good for 2.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Chicago leading by 5. Out to White. Takes the 3. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. White's got 6 points.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Wallace dishes to Holmgren. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Green. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Williams scanning the floor. And a wide open look for SGA. Buries it from 3-point range.
And shooting better from 3-point range here in the second, but overall still struggling right around 30% from beyond for the game.
MP against Williams. Here's Aldama. Still scoreless. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. MP is number 1.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Jalen Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso against Green. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
SGA against Giddey. Out to Wallace. Here's Caruso. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court and ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Bulls.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's SGA in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Holmgren finds Williams. Now here's SGA. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
MP against Williams. MP passes to White. Back to Green for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hartenstein.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Giddey the pass to Green. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That'll be a jump ball.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Holmgren outside. Vucevic against Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Holmgren. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Back to Wallace. Those three-pointers off the mark. Chicago leading by 6. MP with it. Williams picks him up. MP, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And so Green will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Outside, Green fires the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. Aldama with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. Vucevic with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. White the pass to Green. Williams with the steal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. This group has players slotting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Number 1, Chet Holmgren.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. And Chicago also making a switch. Mason Allen's checked in for White. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green kicks to Allen. Pass to Giddey. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Jalen Williams. SGA passes to Joe. Caruso sets the screen for SGA. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to MP. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Inside, here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Williams finds SGA. Wiggins drives in. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Drops in the tray. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Allen. Allen with the screen for Giddey. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. The open shot by SG. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
MP has been leading the charge for Chicago, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now, trust each other, and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. You want. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wiggins, and the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Santi Aldama comes in for Buzella. Green is checked in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Grayson Allen. Taking a look at the Bulls. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Santi Aldama is out there with Vucevic, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Oh, good with the triple.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively. You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Joe finds SGA. Now here's Holmgren. Vucevic defending. Holmgren can't hit. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Green. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams passes to SGA. Back to Williams. Pass to Joe from downtown. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams with the rebound. They're trailing by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Now Holmgren, shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Green rips down the board.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And the layup is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
White outside. Vucevic against Holmgren. Here's MP.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
And the first one at the line is good. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA, getting deep in and spraying it out there for the triple. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Giddey. Outside, Green. Puts it up from 7. That one is off. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within single digits.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Holmgren with the steal. Shoots the 3. That shot no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
6 to shoot. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And the 3 misses. And here is Giddey. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.